You would want to have Bloodseeker with 2 Rupture charges and also full Mjolnir to be able to get those procs out as much as you can. Gojira wants to fix some of the issues that OG is causing. Going for these guerrilla tactics, trying to snipe people with the Timber Saw, but if there's no Timber, they know that they cannot do it. There's just not enough damage. Spell Prism drop for OG.
It's very telegraphed what Beast Coast are doing. Straight up high ground, OG knows what's coming. K1 and C-Smile a little bit irritated by the Gale Force. Another Lincoln's Pop and Nimbus, just every tool that OG can use to try and force Beast Coast back.
Marcy tried to go for the Dispose, but the big fish are right on top of K1, not allowing him to get displaced inside the deeper of OG's base. Zeus Octarine finished, keeping Stormcrafter for now, so he wants to have another defensive tool.
And more lightning, right?
Yeah, where's that Spell Prism at?
There it is. Oh, that's Beast Coast one. Ursa just grabs one.
There's one drop for OG as well.
Amar, Cyclone, oh, Timber Chain. The timing there, still gonna get hounded though by Beast Coast. The Fisher in, blocks him, catching the C-Smile and the Pebbles thrown by Whisper's Earth Panda. Amar, he's dead, no buyback, and Beast Coast diving in. Seb falls, Uragi in trouble as well. Beast Coast, they've got C-Smile BKB'd up. Uragi defended by the E-Blade. Creep waves are arriving for Beast Coast now into this dire base as they focus buildings.
No Bruise Split, no BKB available on Razor. OG is going to poke from distance.
They're trying to, but there seems to be no stopping the South Americans now.
There's the split again.
Refresher up, split out. Dispose into the blood right now as the Thunder God's Wrath trying to take down K1, but he's got his BKB and Enrage off. Defended up as they kill off Tiger, and now we're in a 5v2 scenario, but OG not calling it. They're waiting.
They still think they have one more fight available. There is Eye of the Storm.
Beast Coast not going for tier 4s.
In 5 seconds, this is going to be Mega Creeps. 30 seconds without a Timber Saw, very difficult task. BZM keeping the distance.
Slow and steady.
Hold on for as long as possible.
Another split. Another bit of demolish damage from that Earth Panda. Glyph from OG though. 20 seconds until everybody's back up into the battlefield. Stinger ruptured. Yules and a bit of heal coming through. Nature's Attendance, his wand and all that good stuff, while the barracks, they've all fallen. Mega Creeps now what OG has to face as Beast Coast demolish this dire base.
Playing against Mega Creeps is going to be a very difficult task for OG. They do have heroes that do okay against Megas, but against the Brewmaster, they can always go for these type of plays where you get zoned out by Brewlings, rest of the team, especially Razor with the Aghanim Scepter Refresher, can go and try to end the game.
Spell Prism
gonna melt. Yeah, there's also him holding Spell Prism is pretty big. Level 27 on this Razor.
I genuinely, I had question marks about Razor coming back as a mid laner, especially against the Zeus, but C-Smile proving me very, very wrong. Showing off on this mid lane Razor and going into overwhelming Blink next as he is close to being 6 slotted.
OG cannot allow Beast Coast to get close to their base and take a fight there because they know they're gonna lose. Is there any big item coming out? There is Mjolnir on a Bloodseeker, which is gonna fix some of the issues. Windranger still very far away from her next item, and also Marcy not having anything of a big impact.
It feels like one of those tough scenarios where for OG, finishing items seems important and buybacks at the same time seem key. Choosing one or the other is difficult as Amar, he gets Cyclone once again, sent down to the ground, Abyssal Blade, but he's got his Ghost Scepter up, can't escape from this bear who shreds him.
Enchantress with the Dispel. Dispel mechanic in this game has been amazing against the Wendron, against Bloodseekers, Blood Rage plus a Shard, taking a lot of damage, Dispelling Sidekick. It's an AoE Dispel from Brewmaster as well, so very, very difficult. Now he hit that level 25 and also has Eon Disc, so multiple charges on that. I don't know how you approach this problem.
With great difficulty. Ursa Cyclone, but he's on Tiger, stunned and shackled. Gale Force pushing him into the base, but Gojira, he's found the backstab, kills them off. OG are done here
the heroes that worked out for you in game number 1. We're going to pick almost the same exact heroes, play the exact same matchup, and also show you how it's done.
Oh, goosebumps. Beast Coast taking game 2, tying things up. And there's nothing really we have to say. Just listen to this crowd.
Yeah, crowd, they want to see as many games as possible here, and we're going to go to game number 3. I also want to see the adjustments being made by both of these teams to see how it's going to be done. I'll tell you, Gary, we're going to see some different heroes. We're going to see some new heroes in this third game for sure.
We absolutely could be. I mean, the team fighting, the execution from both of these teams, known for their kind of scrappy skirmish style of gameplay. Execution has been spot on in both games from both of the winning sides. As we head back to the panel one last time in this series.
These two teams are fighting tooth and nail. They do not want to be eliminated, and Beast Coast show up when it mattered most. Game 2 here, they looked great. They looked phenomenal. There wasn't a moment where it felt like OG were going to run away with it. Beast Coast were always there, sort of on the front foot as well. The lanes, though, that Razor going mid, Sheep.
Dude, the big brain plays to be like, oh, you literally said on the panel, just give him all his heroes, right? Just let them all through. So he takes the Timber, as he should, as he always does, and they take the Razor. It's like his first Razor game this tournament at least, and my God, he delivered.
You guys sound so sure, like I wasn't. For me, this did not look that simple, that clean from Beast Coast. It didn't look like OG were out of it from the get-go, from the beginning, because there were some problems, right? Like this Shaker, he gets the Blink Dagger afterwards. Not a lot of impact. Every time I see the Fisher, I also see the Shaker dying. I see Timber doing quite a bit early on. I see Zeus that's way too difficult to kill. Like they try and try and try, and they do take him down in a couple of fights, but he always survives for long enough to dish out a substantial amount of damage.
Right, but then they sneak the Roche. And that was really
such
big.
a turning point. Yeah, it felt like from there playing with Aegis made such a big difference, because every single fight, it felt like Zeus was like blowing up the first series soul, but if that first series has an Aegis, suddenly things can go a bit differently. And Beast Coast, just their ability to control Roches and secure themselves Aegises was a game changer.
Yeah, they did really good with their buybacks, right? They OG do that smoke up, they kill Schofield, and then they go for look for that Roche fight. We see the buybacks coming out.
There was the buyback from Ursa as well, right?
Yeah.
I was skeptical when I saw that. I was like, is this really worth it? Like your carry buyback just to secure Roshan? But they proved it.
I was thinking maybe if the Timber saw bot back there and they fought, the game would be over. Like OG, if they buy back the Timber,